Sweat no
Welcome
technique,
between
86. We
hedges
bought
to
the ball.
Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia
And it's in
Bulldogs.
tier.
As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls and fires complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. QB draw. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Looking for room at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Still looking on the move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Branch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. Shoots his way for more. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Looking to throw at Stockton. He's got it. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So
let's go!
Don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Might be calling a hot route. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try it over the left side. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10.
Let's go.
Got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second...
Now, I feel you on that, though. I ain't mad at you on that, because it's fucked up. Like, they wouldn't start. They wouldn't be starters. They're going to make that. I feel you on that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score...
I feel you on that. But the other plays, it was good D. That one, that was on EA.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gets it to him on the screen. On the move at the 30. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
Oh, out of space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a...
In my defense, it was a user. That's all I'm going to say.
And it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
With the catch, it's
No, it is bad. Yeah, it is.
For a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Did call me ass, though. I'm not going to forget them words.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Gives it on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any...
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense, no.
Going downfield for the big play. He got his hands
Good
on it,
D.
but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down.
Yeah, the QB, he got the QB ain't pressured.
Incomplete, and all that momentum.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down.
Anybody can make a bad pass under pressure, but there ain't nobody even in his face. I don't like that shit either, but it happens. I get that shit too. I get cheated just as much as the next man. At least I be feeling that way.
Now you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage, and more importantly, I don't have to throw it.
Makes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He's got it on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it, out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Manning. He's got his man across the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The throw. Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here comes the hurry up. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and
there he goes! And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Finds the tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it
What the
on here.
fuck?
And they dialed
What the
up a
fuck
shot
would he
play
throw it
that
like
they
that
couldn't hook
for?
up.
The offense just has not been able to find
Wide
a way
fucking
to
open.
get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Oakland. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Smashes ahead. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Johnson wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And a good job of cover. That defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Power football with the run. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
What the fuck?
Pass lets this defense.
Why didn't he put his hands up?
In great field position.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass.
He just dropped it?
The incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Oh, SWAT. Good D.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off.
Oh, you chewing the clock, fucking weirdo.
They're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense.
3-minute quarters, you chew the clock.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to sneak it. Makes it past the marker.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. It's Manning. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't.
Terrible wreck. Terrible wreck.
Both of these teams put on today.
I'm about to start quitting when people chew the clock. It's 3-minute quarters. Like, what's going on? Like, play the game, yo. Like, that's some of the gayest. That's so gay. Like, play the game.
They were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe it.
Damn.
They're battle tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Raiola. The throw to the outside is complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job. Quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down.
What the?
Short hands, it's Barney. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's
Damn, that could have been terrible.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
The handoff to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cornhuskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He took
I don't even know what the fuck was going on, man.
The football, it's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great
Just
job by the
yapping
defense,
off
dialing
slow.
up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for room. It's Richard. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got the quick pass. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Richard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Bond. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Dropping back, it's James. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Defense not showing press coverage. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To throw, it's James. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout.
What the fuck? Come on, man.
Maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's by. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. From the gun. Buys a little time. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze
Fucking bullshit. That shouldn't even be happening right now.
To within 4. The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's James. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boston College wants to play fast. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took
Yo, it moved me.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unleashes one deep. He took a shot.
God damn!
He almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play calls and everyone on the same page here. Boston College will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Raiola. A little release to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stopped at the 42,
Tackled me through
and
my...
he got 15 yards
pissing
on
me
the
off.
play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that, and I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on 2nd down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right.
And here comes the
fucking bullshit, man.
He goes down again. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Scanning the field, it's James. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst.
About fucking time.
Got room on the return.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
And it was so important for the offense.
Fuck it, let's get some Michigan in.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on the 16th ranked team.
Ooh, I like this.
The Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese
Yeah, I
Davis,
like
joined
this.
here in the booth by David
Michigan,
Pollack and
Oregon.
Jesse Palmer.
Yeah, this some
Guys,
real
let's
shit.
get this thing started.
Damn, I guess I sent an invite, man. Fuck. No, I'm taking this. I like this. I'll be right back, though. Come in.
And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't
Better
think
that than the alternative.
decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting
That was a pick six in the
they
making.
had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
To the air, it's Underwood. Got rid of it in a hurry.
Damn, get your arm up.
It's incomplete.
Fuck was that?
The Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, going up top. On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands.
It's a seam wide open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. The Wolverines will keep this drive going.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end.
What the
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
dog?
Knew where he wanted to go with the ball. Is intended to
That's twice with this bullshit, man.
that football in the stands.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive.
Damn.
They moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for.
What you make that bullshit? Like what
First down.
fuck is going
On
on?
3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker
That white boy was
than
in
to
there.
run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
10th play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. it on the draw. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Oh, shit.
Snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Damn, I was asleep.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Moore to the air. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
With the catch, it's Garcia. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Good timing on the quick out. Ball's out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Moore will throw. grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think...
Intercepted deep in his own end. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash.
Fuck! Pulled it.
No good.
Good kick, though.
Margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Let's go.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Garcia. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
He makes a grab. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
Thank you. Can you send Gino with the sugar? Thank you. Oh, you going with Northwestern? Oh, I'm about to say, oh. Florida. Okay. Raise you, Michigan.
We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
I picked random. It gave snow. I didn't pick snow. I picked random.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe.
What's that?
2nd and 7.
Well, the QB
What's that? Oh, Michigan?
Listen,
Their defense. The offense. Dude, man, yo. Dude be off.
Of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent.
Damn, push me forward, number one. Do your job.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
Off play action. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has
Ooh, he came right off that.
Down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not.
Man, I couldn't even see you.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't.
Oh, yeah, you were supposed to pick something orange.
Using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That's caught. It's Simpson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
An evolution of the quarterback position.
Hey, yo, that's how I be. Man, kill him.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
All right, I don't want to hear your mouth.
For fans watching, there's players out there on the field.
All right, I don't want to hear your mouth.
On to the football like that guy just found out right there.
The give to the back.
Fuck you think he's going?
Lose a yard on that one.
Murder this guy.
Great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle fail.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Push down for the tackle.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The lone back's got it. Can't get him to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the
You had a touchdown, yo. That shit was crazy.
Tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time.
That nigga was coming.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got
that nigga was on him.
Quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of progress.
You see my corner get in there?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, it's complete.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. To the air, it's Lagway. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Fuck that nigga, man.
Shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive
what the
guy, you
fuck?
say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to.
Makes the grab past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone.
Yo! What the fuck? Yo! Yo!
For the score.
And it's so
Yo!
the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
Dog, and yo!
To know where he's going to be.
Both my niggas ran past him, and I'm using one of them.
Well, the chemistry
Didn't turn his head, nothing. Right, and I'm going for the ball.
Coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over.
Hi, baby.
It's paying dividends now on game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
What's up?
They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this
Chips?
crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move.
What?
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might...
Yo, did you see that animation? Like, what was that?
They just don't.
Look, caught it.
They're prima donna.
Look, yo,
That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Come on.
He was catching the football. He was
Come on, man.
To make sure he had to think about something.
Get the hell out of here.
See the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying play action. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood.
Oh, mouth.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. interception.
Man, this is all EA.
Tough position when you're backed up inside.
Come on, man.
Trying to come out, but when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy. And that offensive
look at this! Oh my God!
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got to
get the ball.
Set up an amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air. It's Underwood. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Here he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Third down play from the gun.
Yo, if you don't catch that fucking ball, man.
Knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Gets the back moving. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Oh my God! Kiss my fucking ass. My defense didn't drop.
Return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
My corners dropped 2 picks. You got a D tackle catching a pick and a tip ball, some boing.
Final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Lagway. That's caught, it's Wilson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
When that snow's coming down, it's even thicker than rain. It just affects the football. You can't get as much juice on it. And you could tell the QB couldn't get it to the wide receiver where he wanted to, and the defender made a beautiful play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this
Want some more?
offense is struggling right now, why they're
One more,
on the
Chips?
scoreboard, is
One
they've
more?
not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected
Here you go.
him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more
Shit's
time.
pissing me off.
They couldn't do it there.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my fucking God, man.
And incomplete. The defense holds.
Fuck is
That
that?
is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
I don't know about the
I got you
decision
beat.
that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Breaks free. Touchdown Gators. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the
You play me again, I'm beating you by 60. This is because this is bullshit, man. Like I'm telling you, the game is still. No, I'm not quitting. You crazy as hell. I'm just saying. This is bullshit. Like I'm not getting a fair chance to compete. 6 over. I got throws.
21-7.
Two.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
The Gators will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker is Hansen. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. Gets it past the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This defense is in for a long day because they're not going to have to only play with great awareness and eye discipline. They're going to have to be willing to run sideline to sideline and have to try to shut down receivers like that on jet sweeps.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, so was that the worst pass of all time? That was going to circle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look,
he did
a touchdown, but that was a massive play.
All right, well, challenge it.
Needed some momentum.
So?
Needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
Use that challenge.
3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
Dirty.
Touchdown. Made the ground and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, he did him dirty.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted.
That was user.
The defense is doctor ordered. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught.
It is snowing.
And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20.
Man, I like a couple teams. Kansas State, Michigan, Nebraska. Nebraska's hard.
Put this one in play, first snap of the drive.
Nebraska's hard for real.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Oh, come on!
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Fires left. Rolls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run play action. On the move, he fires. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Quick release on the RPO. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Makes the catch. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
He'll try the left side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go.
No
Just
blocking.
Stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 20, and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air.
Oh my God!
Lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Caught near the sticks, it's ball. made it the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They move on top here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme way.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
I knew I was going to lose this game. I knew it. There's nothing. It's bullshit. It done stared at half this whole game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fuck is he standing behind him? He's standing behind his own man.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. To the air, it's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, a last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. How much fun was that?
Man, this was some bullshit,
like
man.
Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams.
Like, I want a fair shake to play. I ain't even get a fair shake.
Between these two squads, we could watch these every week.
I mean, a lot of the circumstances, a lot of these points wouldn't exist. Like, it's third down. It would be a wide open pick. I dropped the ball, or there was such consistent pressure where I can't pass. I mean, at the times the play should have been made, I couldn't make the same plays you was making. I couldn't even make them. There was nothing I can do about
For
it.
David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.
I feel like it was more steered. Like, I'm not taking away from what you did, but I'm talking about when the game was doing certain stuff. I couldn't get the ball. It didn't matter what I did. It didn't matter if I used it, no nothing. I would walk past the ball. I wouldn't turn around. I couldn't catch it. You know, dumb stuff. I mean, overthrowing people so wide open it don't even make sense. I'm overthrowing people by 30 yards and there's no one around them or me. And it's Michigan. I'm at home. That's absurd. Hey, put this on Heisman.
Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends and Yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ives. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Fox. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a crease to the left. He's loose. It's a running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Come on, man.
That one well covered, just a short game there.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The handoff to Johnson. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Off the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Picked off.
What the fuck was...
Get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's
Yo, why my dude do that?
You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. The short hands, it's Bray. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's White. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Ah, baby. What you got?
Great play.
You got popsicle?
The best athletes on the field
Yum.
play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's White. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
On the move, it's White. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a
How the
shot
fuck is
there.
it green?
He had him open there, and I know this quarterback
How's it green
expects
then?
to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man.
The fuck? Right, yo. I can almost predict it.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That linebacker shot through the hole so fast and timed up that snap count perfectly, getting the big hit on the running back for the tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's running free down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And to get rid of it quickly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up. And they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect
good D, you fat bastard.
4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
He has the first and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout.
Beautiful pass.
To the goal line, and he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing.
That should be a touchdown, man.
Peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. The Sneak scores it.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athletic.
Oh, it's picked off. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
What the f***, yo, man?
Complete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Got his man downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. Wide open spaces. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Huskers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's White. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of
good.
that.
You had the foot.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the big fullback. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will because my receivers are so fast, I usually get such a big cushion. And then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open. But that defender says, no, sir, not in my building.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit.
Come on!
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Trying play action. Here's a heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the...
Turning it on! All out of space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Blasted as he lets it go.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On the option. He'll toss it. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Mountaineers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to Johnson. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Finding an escape route. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Barney. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He makes the catch.
Really let him catch that.
Get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got a man. It's White. Oh, he found a space on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hand.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring it.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Dances away. Trying to make... It's a seam wide open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Skips away.
Hi, baby.
And it slips through his
Hi, baby. What you doing?
That would have been a
You outside?
if he could have held on.
Yeah.
Third down coming in the Morgantown.
Go wash your hands.
Making it tough on
Hey, take off your shoes.
He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there.
Oh,
And this
my fucking
defense
God.
really needed a stop like that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
The quick out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense is
Did you want to walk them?
They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They'll run the screen.
Come on, 17. You just out here running your 40. Go block something.
A bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh my God! Enough.
Could have used that. Their physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right on target this time. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch
and still caught it.
At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd.
He ain't doing anything, man.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Looking to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game.
Deep shot for the end zone.
They didn't even let me go for the ball. That's the shit I'm talking about, man. I'm the receiver. Didn't turn around, nothing. Didn't do nothing.
Steal it away now and put their in position to at least go tie this game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's White. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
Yep.
It's one thing to execute early.
All right, well, I guess this broadcast is over.
Right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding.
Good shit. I appreciate whoever tuned in, whoever was watching.
Heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had
And,
ice in their veins.
you know, maybe next time.
Leadership on this
That's it for now.